Welcome to Tax Tip Tuesday. I am Chastity Grady. I'm your host, and I am the owner of Grady Tax Plus, where I help service-based providers who are new in their business understand their business structure, their tax situation, and keep their finances organized so that they can feel confident in knowing that they are saving both time and money. So today we are talking about how to keep your finances organized. So tips for managing your business finances. Okay, if you are new to this live, definitely go ahead and give me a like. Let me know that you're new to this live, and if you're catching a replay, let me know that you are catching the replay by letting me know with hashtag replay. So let me know that in the comments. And again, like I said, share this video with someone who needs to know this information about how to manage their business finances. Okay, so I want to give you 3 tips, and then I'm going to be out of your way, so we're not going to hold you long today. All right, so the first tip, and we hear this a lot, but I'm just going to talk a little bit more in depth on it. So the first tip I have for you in regards to managing your business finances is having separate bank accounts, right? And it's a little bit more than to having a separate business bank account from your personal bank account. Obviously, you want to have that. You do not want to use any of your personal. You do not want to use your personal bank account in order to buy anything or receive income for the business. Okay. And a lot of people really don't understand the importance of that. If you have an LLC, that is really important, because you don't want to what they call pierce the corporate veil. And again, let me give you a disclaimer. I am not your tax professional unless you hire me as one. So take anything I give in this video as just general guidance. But if you want specific tips for you, then definitely schedule a consult with me. But so that, it defeats the purpose of you having an LLC once you begin to commingle your funds, okay? And when it comes to you being a sole proprietor or independent contractor, or if you don't have a legal structure, it's still important for you to keep your personal and your business bank accounts separately, because if you were to get audited by the IRS, you don't want to have to question why you use your personal card for something, or to receive income, or to take an expense when you are operating a business. Okay, it makes it look like you are operating a hobby, or that you are not operating your business correctly. Okay, you don't want your expenses to be disqualified because you are not keeping really good records. Okay. And that starts off with having your personal account separate from your business. And you might say to yourself, but maybe my business doesn't have enough money, or maybe I do need to use some of my personal money in order to help finance the business or something like that. And that's completely okay. The proper process in order to execute that would be to just make an investment into the business bank account. So if you need to use $500, you need to use $500 of your personal money for some expenses, just transfer that money to your business bank account. And then what you do is you use your business bank account to then use that $500. That way everything looks clean. It's all coming in and out of your business bank account. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So not only should you have a separate bank account from your personal and your business. Let me say this. A lot of people actually do have a separate bank account, whether it's in a business name or just a separate account that they're using for business. But then they don't end up using it for their business. They just continue to use their personal cards. Don't do that either. Like, if you have a business bank account, use that account, okay, what it's for. Don't just have it sitting there just because you want to have an account. No, don't do that. All right, so in regards to having a separate bank account, I want to talk about a couple types of separate bank accounts that you should have, because a lot of people think that, you just get this one bank account and you're done. And no, when it comes to a tip I want to provide for you in regards to managing your finances, your business finances, one of the things to help manage your business finances is by having separate, or not separate, but multiple business bank accounts. Don't stop at just having one. Ideally, you should have one for your income and one account for your expense account. So what I mean by that, having one bank account that is, it's still under your business branch, but have multiple checkings or savings. So have one account under your business bank account, under that umbrella, for just the income. All the green, I like to say green, all the green that's coming in, any kind of money that you're going to receive from sales, from services, from your products, whatever it is, you want to have account specifically for that, where you're only receiving all the green that's coming in, all the money that's coming in. And that way you can clearly see when you are making, the money that you're making, right? Now, for the other account, your expense account, you want to have a separate account for that because you want to clearly see all the money that is going out. Okay, if you look at it, when you're looking at your personal, let's say, bank statement, or you're in the app and you're looking through your personal transaction that you made with your personal bank card, you know, it gets really confusing to really know what's really going on in there. You know, there's, you know, money coming in from paychecks, then there's all this money coming out that's going everywhere, to food, to utilities, to bills, to all kinds of stuff, and it gets really like convoluted, and you know, you don't want your business to operate that way. You want to clearly have it separated where you can see all the green and all the red. Okay, and when I say red, I mean the expenses. So you want to have that separate business bank account specifically for the expenses, so that you have all of that you can see that's going out. All right. Now, when it comes to, you know, financing the expense account, you're like, okay, well, where does the money come from in order to finance the expense account? Again, you would make a transfer. So if it's money that you're going to invest into your business starting out, for example, then you just invest that money into the expense account. If it's money that you want to add as an investment to your business, then add that money to your expense account. Okay, because that's money you're going to be spending to yourself, not money that you pay to yourself. Okay. And then any money that once you have money that you're making in your business, you want to use the money from your income account, make a transfer that money to your expense account. Y'all, give me a like if y'all are enjoying the information I'm giving y'all. I feel like I'm giving way too much right now. This is stuff that people, you know, book consultations for me for, but I am giving this to you, you know, for free 99 as of right now. So definitely give me a like and share this video for the information that I'm providing to you right now. Okay. So in regards to what I was saying, in regards to the transfer, so transfer the income account from your income account to the expense account. All right. Now, you might think, well, how much? Again, I'm giving y'all a lot of gems today. How much money should I put into the expense account? Well, if you're managing your finances and you know on average that you're spending about $500 a month for, you know, whatever it is, utilities, for rent for your business, for insurance, for whatever it is, office supplies, then you just, you know, automatically, or you can have it recurring, or just do it manually, have that $500 transferred over every month, at least $500, if that's your budget, from your expense account to your business account, from your income account to your expense account. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So number one, the first tip had a whole lot of gems within it, which was have a separate bank account. Have a separate bank account from your personal, from your business. And not only that, but within your business, have at least two, you know, I would suggest more than that, but at least two for your income and expenses. You should have one for taxes and other things, but I'm just talking about two accounts right now. All right. This is going to help you maintain your business finances and keeping it properly organized. All right. Now, tip number two. This is something that, you know, people really don't talk about a lot, and I want to just touch on it for a little bit. So, tip number two in regards to managing, keeping your business finances organized and managed is you want to stick to, I want to say 2 to 3, but that might not be ideal for people, okay? So do what's ideal for you. But I want to say stick to as little as payment processing systems for receiving income as much as possible. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many different payment processors out there that with the new IRS law changes, majority of them, all of them, will have to issue out 1099s if you receive more than $600 from their payment processing system. And so what that means, okay, so if you're using Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Stripe, if any other ones, Square, you're going to receive 1099s from all of those different merchant accounts, those different vendors. And so the reason why I say try to keep to is, you know, as minimum as possible, like 2 to 3, really under 5, because, you know, like I said, it's not ideal for some people depending on how you need to receive your income. You're going to have to make sure that you're keeping track with how much Stripe paid you, how much Venmo paid you, how much Cash App paid you, and just so forth. You're going to have to keep track of all the ones that paid you, because once they give you the 1099 come January, early February, you want to be able to match up. Okay, I had a total of $5,000 worth of payments in Cash App. The Cash App 1099 should say $5,000. It shouldn't say $10,000. It shouldn't say $2,000. And that's what, so then that's a reason why you want to make sure that you're not using so many, because again, that is more work for you to have to keep up with, and making sure that they are reporting the accurate amount of income that they said that you made. So if you have 10 different processors, you're going to get 10 different 1099s, and there's 10 different things that you need to verify among all of those different companies. Okay, again, like I said, that might not be ideal for most people, but generally speaking, if you can process everything through Square, process everything through whatever, merchant account that you have, then use that. Because like I said, that will limit the amount of time that it will take in order to confirm the amount of money that you made from that particular source. All right. So I hope you understood that particular tip. Because again, when I talk about this third one, you will see why it's really important that you try to minimize how many payment processing systems that you are currently using. All right. So first tip was having separate bank accounts, separate personal from your business. Don't use your personal account for your business. If you need to, transfer it over. In regards to the business account, have more than one account. Ideally, one for income and one for expenses. I suggest others for taxes, etc. I'm just giving you 2 for right now. All right, the second tip was try to minimize as many payment processing systems as possible, because if you're using 10 different ones, you're going to get 10 different 1099s, and there's 10 different things, 10 different payment process systems that you have to confirm that they did indeed pay you the right amount of money. Because again, you don't want to rely on the payment processing system to say, yeah, you made $20,000 from us from 2022. You want to be able to confirm and look in your books and say, yes, that's right. Because just because they issue out that 1099 doesn't even mean that it's correct. There are people who make mistakes when it comes to 1099s, especially in regards to filing the incorrect type of 1099. So because there's miscellaneous, there's NEC, and then there's a K. So you just want to make sure that it's correct. So this third and final tip is using a bookkeeping software in order to manage your business finances. This is often referred to as bookkeeping. So again, when I mentioned in regards to having those different payment processing systems, you want to be able to track which ones are paying you what. In your bookkeeping system, you want to be able to track that. That's the easiest way to track it. Is you have all of those categories set up for them. So if you receive from Stripe, if you receive from Venmo, PayPal, or whoever else, you want to be able to have categories for them. So once that income comes in from those different sources, you can categorize it. Y'all, I'm giving y'all some real gems right now. So I hope you're taking it in. So definitely give me a like give me a heart in the chat if this is information that is valuable to you. So you want to categorize as it comes in. So, income came in from Venmo. Let me put the category. And when you pull your report, you can see all the different ones. You'll see all the different categories and the corresponding amounts that those different categories or payment processing systems paid you. Okay, so that's why it's important if you use a bookkeeping system. You can be able to easily track that. Okay, even if you have multiple ones. Okay, another thing that the bookkeeping software allows you to do, like I said, it allows you to pull a report. You can see the financial picture of your business. Just looking at your bank account doesn't give you the financial picture. It only lets you know what you have right now. It doesn't let you know what has happened over the whole year. Okay, it doesn't let you know that. It doesn't let you know what's happened from month to month in regards to your net profit. Having a bookkeeping software allows you to do that. Not only that, but it allows you to determine, okay, based off of this report, what should I pay an estimated tax payment? What is my net profit for the third quarter? The estimated tax payment for the third quarter is coming up on September 15th. You should be able to know what is your net profit and determine what percentage should I pay, or what should I pay in regards to that third tax payment. It allows you to know about paying yourself. Okay, you shouldn't be paying yourself if you're in red. If you can stand it. So if your bookkeeping system, if the report says you're in the red, then you need to it allows you to be able to make informed decisions about, okay, should I hold off on paying myself? Should I pay myself less? What do I need to do to bring in additional revenue streams? How many clients do I need to see in order to boost my income so that I can be back in the green? That's what having your bookkeeping properly managed and organized within a software system, that's what it allows you to do. And like I said, let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh, and not only that, it allows you to file an accurate tax return. Okay? A lot of people don't realize that a profit and loss statement mirrors what a Schedule C looks like, what S corporation return looks like. It mirrors, if I can talk, it mirrors what that looks like. So you already having that bookkeeping in place and you being able to pull that report, you will be able to have your tax return filed as accurately as possible, as easily as possible. We don't have to go through looking at a spreadsheet, looking at all these different receipts, because everything would have been already, or should have already been properly categorized appropriately within the software. And so it just makes it easy in regards to filing your tax return, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this live. If you are someone, you're like, you know what, you've talked so much about this bookkeeping software and how it's easier for me to manage my business finance, how I can, have more of a stress-free life in regards to my business and being prepared for tax season. If that is you, if you're someone who want to learn how to do your own bookkeeping and make sure that you are on top of things, that you're not doing anything wrong, you don't want to miss out on any tax deductions that you possibly are missing out on. You don't want to feel disorganized. You want to be able to have your back end looks just as good as what you're putting out on the front end, okay? Because a lot of people, they put a lot out on the front end about, their business is doing this and their business is doing that, but on the back end, it doesn't look good. So if you want your back end to look good, just as good as the front end, then definitely hit that link. Get on the wait list to learn how to do your own bookkeeping. If you want to go ahead and register, for the bookkeeping webinar that I am doing this coming Friday. So Friday, September 9th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be hosting a bookkeeping webinar where I'll be doing a one-on-one of bookkeeping. Who should have it? Why do you need it? How's it important? All of that, and what in the next steps. And I have that coming up on this Friday. So if you're on the wait list, should have received an email already to register. If you join the wait list, then you will receive an email, or at the end of the registration, or at the end of the wait list, sign up for the wait list, you will see the Zoom information for you to register. I'm also going to leave it here in the chat. So you can have it here in the chat. And if you have any additional questions, you can always reach out to me. I do one-on-one consultations. I do all of that. So if you're interested, definitely either leave a comment or just go to my linktree or my website and you can schedule an appointment with me. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this Tax Tip Tuesday. I apologize that I did not let y'all know ahead of time of when I was going live. I just wanted to pop up on y'all today. So I thank you for catching the replay. Again, if you're catching this replay, hit #replay. Share this video out with somebody who needs help. Somebody is struggling. Someone is suffering right now in regards to managing their business finances, and they need you to share this video with them. Share this video with them. Don't be stingy. Share this video, okay, so they can receive the information. And definitely give me a like. In the comments, just whatever. Let me know what was valuable to you, what was helpful to you. What did I say that was helpful to you in this video? Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you in the next Tax Tip Tuesday.